Hey there, everybody. For those of you who didn't know, I've had a motorcycle since 2006. It originally started as a Buell Blast, and that was the donor motorcycle for this, and this is my chopper, Choppy. And single cylinder, 500 cc's. Frame is a Redneck Engineering. It's a Blast, is what the kit was called. Everything else is custom modifications by yours truly and help from many others. Uh, Unfortunately, it's a bike that sits a lot, so it's a very difficult bike to get started for whatever reasons. The carburetor uses an auto enricher, auto choke item, which is very technically challenging. Anyway, it was a warm day yesterday, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to hop on this thing and see if I can take a ride with the camera. So to get it started, you have to kind of suffocate the choke to pull gas in. And sure enough, I got it started, which is a happy thing for me. And take off those battery conditioner leads, and it was all hot and bothered. I don't even have a helmet on here, so it's quite naughty of me. And I'm in my garden slippers, which is hilarious. But you know, when I get it started, it's a fabulous thing. So kick the thing, put it in first gear, everything's working. Fabulous. I'll do a little rollout here. I opted to turn the sound off because I don't think it would have carried well within the case. I mean, it's hard to say. I'm just doing a ride around the block here. I don't get out of second gear because it's just a suburban neighborhood. Next time I'll know better to put the camera up a little bit higher if I do this again. But I'm saying hi to some neighbors and just tooling along and riding around the block. And this is a sweet, sweet thing when it does run. It is the most well-behaved 500cc chopper you ever saw, and it does well. It's got a monoshock rear end, so it's a very comfortable ride. It's got a regular front end, right, double fork. The Buell, I kept the Buell front fork to because I didn't really know what I was doing when I was putting it together. But they have reverse forks, which is kind of a fancy racing thing, although I never really go very fast with this bike. I'll downshift and taking another turn there. I didn't want to go forward. There's a park and a million people there, and Choppy has an open exhaust, so it's very loud, and people get kind of bent. Because I don't have a helmet on here, I'm listening to this like incredibly loud, painful exhaust, but still made for a pleasant ride. My wife thinks it's horrible that I drive around without a muffler, but I had to custom weld the exhaust pipe, and yeah, it was loud and difficult, so I didn't know how to do that. Here's the hilarious part of having a chopper, trying to put it away. The 64-point turn to get it back into the garage and not scrape anything or knock myself over. Thankfully, it's a very light motorcycle comparison to today's choppers. And anyway, there you go. That's the final park. Or, oh no, I lied to you. I got to get it just right so I can have some walking space between the chopper and the rest of the garage. Not much of a garage, but just enough for a choppy. And I had a smile on my face the whole day. And my neighbor, who keeps track of this, he came over just as I was putting it away to say congratulations because he sees me fight with the bike all the time to get it started. Anyway, there you go. Thank you guys for watching.